Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check.
Daytime baseball here on. So here's Kevin Kiermaier, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Kevin Kiermaier goes down for the first out of the game. And the pitch. Miguel Andujar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Into the box, Trevor Story, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners are. Zach Wheeler is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Travis Jankowski is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today and he goes out and follows suit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center, and he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out. Striding into the box, Joey Votto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. High hop, and he barehands it. Not in time. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. Giancarlo Stanton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Behind 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 1 for 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Set to get his day started, Rhys Hoskins. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Way off balance hack that time, good for the first strike. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping up now, Trey Mancini. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Popped him up. Jones has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing. And in steps Manny Machado. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Machado is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Count is 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Liner in there for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Number 12.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings up Evan Longoria. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Story brings it in, zips it to Castro for 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Andujar is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas. Next for Seattle, Omar Narvaez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. McGuire is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Nevarez is retired, and there's one away. Ready now, Mike Yastrzemski, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Third inning, no score to this point. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Here's Starlin Castro. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a first pitch changeup here, too far inside. It's 1-0. This one's down to third. Machado has it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Greg Jones, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting,
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
Travis Jankowski will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
1-0 the count. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3-1 the count now.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Weak rounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Seattle.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. This is foul right side. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Manny Machado. He singled his last time up. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now stepping in, Reese McGuire. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a ball, 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
2-0.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Blackman behind. No balls and 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Hoskins is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Try to change a pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two balls and two strikes now.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. You're down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he fouls this one off. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 22.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Greg Jones. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. 0-1, no strike.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Wheeler into his motion. Here it comes. This one's flared out toward left. Yastrzemski coming on. He tracks it down, and that will. Now batting, Omar Narvaez. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' 6th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 1 out.
The left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now that.
So here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
That ball went out.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. This is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Kiermaier comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next to the Royals.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Travis Jankowski. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Mancini is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Ready once again, Joey Votto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fouled off. Pitch on the way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. The flip to the pitcher. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And
Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Trevor Story steps in now. He struck out and flied out. 0-for-2 so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0-for-2 on the afternoon so far. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
And it's fouled away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Yastrzemski is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now that
digging in, Reese McGuire. No hits to this point. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. So Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Blackmon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And they have taken the lead. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ball 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So here's Trey Mancini. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside ball.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Short, hit hard. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Line to the right side. And the ball is dropped. So digging in now, David Fletcher. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-2 now. Longoria on at first, nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Oh, and he misses it. At the plate, Greg Jones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler.
Number 15.
So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
The center fielder, number 2.
So striding in, Starling Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Startup is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Andujar in foul ground. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So they pick up Aaron Fletcher enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going into one-run game work. Every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stanton on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
That's in there. Base hit. Castro rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 out. In is Joey Votto now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Weekly hit towards first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bag, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Nick Anderson comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping in, Manny Machado. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The M's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and a left.
MLB Network's coverage of Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. He was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
106.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Another one sent foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
after multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So here's Starlin Castro with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. A ball and no strikes. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled off.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Marte. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way.
Nope.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
At the plate, Joey Votto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to. All set for the start of the inning. So striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's 1 on to first to complete the double play. Standing in, Christian Vasquez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Here now the 2-2. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Castro's got it, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Reese McGuire will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. To 2-2 now.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line hard to center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Chopper to short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Starlin Castro, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a pitch on the way. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Trevor Story steps in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, and the 0-1, and it's fouled away. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Third inning, no score to this point. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The second baseman.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fletcher is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. One and 2 the count to the Royals shortstop. swing and a liner. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Runner at second here with one man out. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up, and that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Marte, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. In is Joey Votto now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. 2-1 to the Royals first baseman. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Renfroe is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit in the air to center field. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe drew a base on balls his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
In there, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Here it comes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Chopper to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini. A base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the... Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Castro to his left, he's there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Striding in, Reese McGuire trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Ball one to start the at-bat. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The designated hitter.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a miss as, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Popped up. Jones is under it. And that ends the inning. Digging in, David Fletcher. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
David Fletcher.
Jose Alvarado is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 46.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Alvarado.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Yastrzemski. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 3.
At the plate, Greg Jones. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Starling Marte. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Pops this one up. Jones backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. 2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. Digging in once again, Travis Jankowski. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Popped him up. Castro is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton in his career against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0 delivery. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That's how you open up the outside part.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and so coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
So here's Trey Mancini. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in, Miguel Andujar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. And in steps Manny Machado. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Story picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And he fouls this one off. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Renfroe in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So 2 away now for the slugger Evan Longoria. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Hit back up the middle. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off-speed, and got hurt.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. Longoria is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in now for the Mariners, Christian Vasquez. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Eric Fujita will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Eric Fujita.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next is the out.
Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
2-0 now. From the stretch.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Eric Fujita is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Number 8.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Starling Marte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. John Brebbia will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The Mariners entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Starling Marte is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now that's popped up. Brebbia with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. In now, Joey Votto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Diego Castillo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 63.
Settling in now, Trevor Story. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Hit to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next is Seattle. The designated hitter.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. One out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Rhys Hoskins will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Mariners. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, Ryan Yarbrough got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings as Kansas City disposed of the Mariners 3-0. As of right now, the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Mariners are in 1st place in the AL West. The Twins went deep 4 times as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 9-2. At the start of the day, the Twins are in 2nd place in the AL Central, while the Athletics sit in 4th place in the American League West. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim had lost their previous 8 games, but put a halt to that as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-2. Heading into the day, the Angels sit in last place in the American League West Division, and the Astros are atop the division. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, while the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division. The Blue Jays finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-4. In the standings, the Yankees sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, while the Blue Jays are 3rd in the division. The Red Sox pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 8-4. As of right now, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Tigers bested the visiting Indians 2-0. At the start of the day, the Tigers are leading the American League Central Division, and the Indians are at the bottom of the division. The Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-1. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, and the Marlins are 2nd in the division. The New York Mets got 11 hits overall as they took down the Nationals in Washington 8-6. In the standings, the Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East, and the Mets are 4th in the division. Robinson Chirinos was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping Milwaukee down Philadelphia 11-6. As of today, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, while the Brewers are in 1st place in the NL Central. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 1-0. As of right now, the Cubs sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, while the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. At the start of the day, the Pirates are atop the NL Central, while the Reds are atop the division. The Baltimore Orioles put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the Cardinals on the road 11-5. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Orioles sit atop the American League East Division. The Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 7-5. As of today, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West, and the Padres are atop the division. The Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-2. As of right now, the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West, and the Dodgers are 3rd in the division. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.